Okay, been getting quite a few questions about how I mount my blower for my air filtration system. I guess I did kind of blow through that a little bit. I kind of jumped from showing you guys a frame and everything to going directly to the final product. So I'm going to show you guys it's really simple how I did it. It's about the easiest way I could have thought of doing it, but I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys, try to answer some more questions, and I'm glad you guys are getting out there and trying to do this. I mean, I can't stress enough how much better the air quality is in my shop and how good this thing works. I mean, it moves so much air, and you don't have all that stuff just flying around all the time, especially when you're sanding. I mean, I have a air orbital sander. And when I start going over everything with that, before it would just be like a haze in here, I have absolutely nothing. I mean, you still have to wear a dust mask because it's right by your face. But other than that, it works great. But I'm going to try to answer these questions here real quick. And if you guys have any more, just let me know, and I'll try to post another video or email you some pictures and stuff. So, but this is what I got so far for you. This is the opening. This actually fits. It slides right inside my cabinet here, and I actually just pulled this out so you can see it's just the carcass itself, 2x4 ripped down 1.5 by 1.5. It's made a frame inside here. This is back probably about 6 inches. The reason I wanted that is when I butt that plywood up against this, it'll butt up against this, and as you can see, to keep I guess this is a good angle right here. If you go straight up and down here, you can see I have my blower pretty much well centered, and so that way, weight distribution wise, it'll be right here. I mean, this is where the majority of the weight's going to be kind of sitting, and I can get really even airflow for it to suck the volume, around it to be able to push it out. But as you can see, actually, the center or the opening for the blower, since it blows this way, is off this side. So that's what I ended up doing, is just cutting a hole just a little bit smaller than what it called for. And I'll flip this up here. And all I did is, most of them have some type of, like a rail system. Most time, well, this one here did because it's new enough. They had like a little rail just slid in so that way you can service it. And all I did is I just took some sheet metal screws. Didn't even have to, with sheet metal screws, it's pretty nice. You don't have to drill any pre-drilling any holes. I just zipped them in with the 1/4 inch. Had a nice little, this piece here was actually, let's see, this piece here was actually straight. And I ended up, straight up and down this way. So I ended up just bending it. Had a 90, and it was flush with this. Zipped some more here. The other side is exactly like this. But that's how I ended up mounting it. And most of them you'll see have this piece here. This is just kind of loose. A little flap in here. And I just bent that with my hand. This here usually comes up and it protrudes a little bit when you actually slide it in the blower. So that way when you push it up to mount it into your furnace, you'll have a nice tight seal right there. I just bent it, and that's all it does, just sits up in there. Nothing fancy. As you can see, it's doing its job. But that just slides up in right in there. So hopefully answer those questions. Actually, I'll try to slide it in here for you real quick. If I can get this set here right, without knocking too much more over. There we go. Let's see if I can get this back up in there. Not too heavy, not too light. I'll push these wires back in there, make sure everything's clear. Looks like it is. It's nice having this little lip right here because you can actually grab a hold of it. Now, when I mounted it, I ended up having to notch this. I tried to get in before. You can see I broke my plywood. I actually ran like 6-inch lags, 5/16 by 6-inch lags. to go all the way through my insulation and stuff to get up into my joist. But it slides right into place. Nice and flush. That's it. Put a screw in there real quick. Push it up nice and flat. This goes right into that 1.5 by 1.5 frame. And that's it. So, hopefully that answered any questions. It's nothing fancy. I guess I can show you the back real quick. What it looks like when it's all up in there. And you can kind of see it just slides in there. Hangs real nice and secure. Then my wires just go right through to my double pole single throw switch. So that's it. Hopefully I answered any questions you guys might have had. Like I said, I got a couple emails and comments about how I actually set my blower in there, and I do apologize for jumping right through it. And the only thing I did after that's mounted, I think I put like 6 screws in that. Sucks it up real nice and tight. And then I have my, still have the screws in this. Just cut a hole in some old pieces. Old piece of, I don't know what this is, laminated ply, or pine. That just goes on for a cover. And nice thing about how I did that is like you see, I wanted to have that in the center. And with having that kind of like a duct area right there, that'll just pressurize it just like a normal, duct system in a house. Pressurizes that up and distributes the air nice and evenly out of this. Nice, good V pattern. So, hopefully, like I said, that answers any questions you guys had. And anything else, just let me know. Thanks for watching.